YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back family. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you're enjoying the MR2 Spyder turboed 2zz content. Let's go back inside the garage. What we're working on today, so I went and drove the car. You guys can see it's pretty quick, but I wanted it to be smoother on the power delivery. So I did new plugs. We did NGK iridiums that I just installed. So now what we did is I removed the mass airflow sensor. I bought a new mass airflow sensor. We're going to be installing that, and then in addition to it, I also bought a new oxygen sensor right here. These are both Denso brand, right there. So those are what I'm going to be installing today. And then if we look down here, I actually do have an O2 right there, and the PFC I do believe it learns off of that. So that being said, it'll be nice to have a new one because I've absolutely fried that thing off. I know I have. Okay, so we're currently underneath the car. And then that, right, let me see if I can show you guys, right there is the O2 sensor. This has definitely seen better days. Yeah, so it's pretty shot. You guys saw when I did the dyno video, it was running really rich too. So I'm pretty sure the O2 sensor's shot. Let's pull that bad boy off. So lefty loosey, you're really gonna have to yank on these ones. Pretty difficult. I'll go ahead and show you guys up here where it's connected to. The stock 2zz MR2 comes with 2 or 3 oxygen sensors. It has 2 pre-cat and then 1 post-cat, or they call it, so some of them are downstream and then upstream, I guess is what they call it. Upstream is before the cat, downstream is after the cat. Cadillac converter, that thing. Which this car does have a high flow cat on it, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. That being said, we only care about not the upstream. I actually don't have an upstream one. On the upstream one, I have a AEM air to fuel ratio gauge, and then on the downstream is what we're replacing. So that's connected right here into the wire harness. It's right off of this one. It runs down through here. I had it zip tied against that pipe, down through there, and then back down to the exhaust right there. Okay, so here's the old, and then here's the new. Similar in length. And then here's the old one. And then here's the new one. Interesting. I don't know if there's any. Oh, that one says Denso right there. And so this one should say Denso too. Yeah, this one's Denso. So I am replacing a Denso with a Denso, which I believe Toyota uses Denso on most of their stuff. So now what we're going to do is we'll tighten it in first, and then we'll go ahead and run it back up to that plug up there, and I'll have a new downstream O2 sensor on my boosted MR2. It did come with a little bit of Denso grease, so we'll put that around the thread and then thread that on. So I've wired it. Let's see if you guys will, down there, and then the wire follows up through here, back up through here, that little black wire, and then back up to that plug, and then we'll go ahead and plug it in now, and we'll have a new downstream O2 sensor. So next we're going to take the Denso mass airflow sensor, brand new. This is like $80. I got a new one for $80 to replace it, and then I think that this was $60. So I mean, it's not cheap. It's $140 worth of parts. You can go to my website and get a bunch of merch for $150, $140. But these are necessary things that keep my car seem to be running well, and they do wear out over time, especially a mass airflow sensor. This is a big part that you should definitely buy a new one or clean it every now and then. Okay, real simple. The new one's in there. It has little Allen keys. Sometimes you can put Phillips heads in there. Just depends on what bolt you're using. 2 little Allen keys. Then what you're gonna do is take the mass airflow sensor and get that nice click right there. That nice beautiful click. It should be in there. It's all good. What I'm gonna do actually now is connect the rest of the wire, the hoses back up here, and then we'll go for a drive, see if this does anything better. You know, I'm just chasing after problems, and it's okay. It's part of having cars. I just want it to be faster and faster and faster, and I know the best way I could do that is actually to get a tune. I just would love someone to be able to tune my PFC. All right, let's see if this does anything. Lots of new parts now. So we're back in the 2zz-ge boosted MR2. It was hiccuping before. I went and bought a full tank of gas. Didn't really do it. It was doing the same hiccup. I think what's happening is I think my methanol is squirting into the engine, and it's causing it to run too rich. And I don't actually think that it's squirting. I think that it's just dripping, and that's why it's causing it to hesitate. I unplugged my methanol down there. Right there, you guys. Ooh, look at the calf muscle. Just kidding. I unplugged it, and it seems to run a lot better. By the way, look at this guy. Sick GTR. It's a GTR. I think that guy was smoking a bullet. But that being said, now the car works really well now that I unplugged the methanol. I have a new mass airflow sensor. I do have a new oxygen sensor. The car runs really good. So maybe what's happening is the methanol nozzle's not working, so I'll have to clean that out. Maybe I need to clean the injector on the methanol. But let's feel the power now. So again, the car is still, it's just not the smoothest. I don't know what the hiccups are. Give me some suggestions. What do you guys think? What do you think is with the hiccups on this thing? They just kind of started. So, I mean, it's drivable. Car always starts right up. It's just giving me a little hiccups, like at 2,000 or 3,000 RPMs. I really haven't done anything different. So I don't know, I can't really think of what it could be. I just think I should probably get a full ECU, a new ECU for the car. And then I probably should get a different wire harness. The original wire harness of the car is pretty old and I've cut into it a lot. So I might get a new wire harness. fine, it's fine. When I had it fully warmed up today after doing the plugs, new mass, MAF airflow center, and then a sensor, and then a new O2 sensor, the car idles really good now, like it's happy with that. At the very end, I had no hiccups. It's like maybe there's oil or something getting on the plugs or something. I don't know why it's kind of sputtering sometimes. But when the car's fully warm, it's screaming banshee, as you guys can tell. It's fast, it feels great. I think maybe if I just, because I haven't done anything different to the car, so I don't know why it would be hiccupy like that. I think if I just sell the PFC, if someone wants it, you can run it on a 2zz-ge NA, by the way. If I sell the PFC and then bite the bullet and buy a AEM EMS4 plug and play, and then a new OEM wire harness, I think the car would run super good. And plus I could have someone that does Hondas and stuff tune the car, and then I can bring it back to the dyno and show it real power, because I know the 2zz-ge can make more power than what it's currently making. Absolutely love that car. The 2zz turbo has been very reliable for me. It's made, you know, 50 more horsepower than the 2zz NA without anything done to it. That being said, I like the 2zz NA setup a lot, and it's a really, really good setup if you love to rev the car. It's pretty quick. They're really quick. They're like 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. They're pretty quick, and it's a really good setup. So that's what I would probably recommend the most bang for the buck would be a 2zz NA on a Spyder on a 2000 2005. I think that might be the best setup. Anyways, I'll probably do some more work on it soon. I'm gonna reinstall a lip thing that fell off on my car. I gotta do it. I'm gonna reinstall a handle thing. I'm gonna do some interior mods too, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do new wheels. I still haven't gotten around to those. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video, probably with more LOTUS ELISE stuff.